Yo, what's up everyone? This is CryptoBox with another video. We create videos about blockchain games, NFTs, and more, so consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss big opportunities. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Star Atlas. Now, many of you already know what Star Atlas is. Actually, a lot of people do. I've made like 3 or 2 videos about it already, and today not today, but they've had some huge news just come out very recently. And as you can see, if I go over to YouTube, you can see that just over a year ago I had a video on Star Atlas about how Mr. Beast was following this project and how, you know, this project was in its very early, state, and I saw that there's potential. Clearly there is a lot of potential in it now, seeing where it's gone to, especially since that video. But we can see right here, this is their website. Nothing really has changed about it. It's very like well coded. The front end on this website is just insane. As you can see, it's just very impressive to see how much work has gone into this. As you can see, like if I keep scrolling, you have these cool graphics, and these are all custom made for Star Atlas and their theme. As you can see, it just looks amazing. Now you might ask, what is this new update? If we go over to Star Atlas to their page, we can actually see that they have created a showroom, and it's nothing more, it's just a showroom. There is more, but right now, if you look right here, there is a showroom. Star Atlas is a high fidelity immersive space adventure and grand strategy MMO built in Unreal Engine 5, sustained by a real galactic economy. Now you might ask yourself, like, what is Unreal Engine 5? Unreal Engine 5 is one of the best game development software at this point. I've used it myself, I've played with it, I've tried many different game engines, and Unreal Engine is a huge game turning opportunity. It does a lot of optimizations for high graphics games by itself without you having to do it all yourself. So it really makes, like, realism in games way more like realistic and believable, and especially with lower effort. And as you can see, this is just their showroom. Now the cooler thing is that if you go over to Epic Games, where Unreal Engine is platformed, we can see that Star Atlas is also on Epic Games, and you can see that it's coming soon. This is the base game, and it's early access as of right now. You can actually see like some of the screenshots. It looks really nice and really like realistic. You can see the like missions or whatever you can do in the game, launch pad. So this is not just some game where you walk around and look around like in the showroom. This is an actual game that you can actually play. It reminds me of Destiny, because Destiny is where you can like teleport here and there and whatever and do missions and stuff. And this is basically Star Atlas. Like as you can see, it looks pretty realistic, and this is just a base game. So like this is not at its full completion of their first version or whatever. This is still like probably way before alpha even, and obviously there's alpha, beta, and then there's release. And as of right now, like they are really early in development, and they already have a game that's looking really good for them. As you can see, this is like a little trailer, and you can see that if you skip forward, you can see the different ships they can interact with. Everything's work in progress as of right now, but I remember seeing videos of just a random player model, and now they actually have like GUIs. They actually have a better map. These GUIs are actually clean. Their player model actually makes sense instead of being like a gray dummy. You can see there's more details out of the map, so not just inside of the map. It really looks like it's outer space, and it really looks pretty realistic from just being not even like open access even. As you can see, the different ships and stuff, the customization they have, you can set these as your ships. You can do many different things for just not even having the game fully completed. So this is basically like Star Atlas right now, and it is a very, obviously it's very cool. It looks amazing, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna have to have a pretty good PC to actually run this, because these graphics are pretty high. As you can see, they recommend you having more than 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is really insane. It's a lot. And then a pretty good like processor, not too high of a processor, and then you got the GPU being a 2070. So you know, obviously a 2070 is nothing that's really cheap. I barely made the recommended specs. Obviously there's the minimum specs to just barely make the 60 FPS is what is a minimum spec. But I just barely made myself because I have an RTX 2070 Super, so I get to actually play the game with just a bit higher of like 60 FPS. So like, let's say 80 to 100 FPS average is probably what recommended is saying here. And then you know, it's crazy that the storage is lower than the actual memory that's recommended. So it's kind of funny to me, because that's not usually how it should ever be and how it should be. But in this case, you know, I guess there's a lot of assets that's gonna have to stay in the RAM while you're running the game, so I guess it makes sense. But you know, once this game is fully completed, we can easily see that 20 gigabytes of storage be upwards of 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, who knows, because there is going to be way more than just a lobby to walk around and, you know, look at GUI and everything. There's going to be way more than just this at some point. So yeah, that's Star Atlas. As you can see, if you go over to their Twitter page, they have over 315,000 followers. They still have a lot of people that's following up with them and keeping them engaged. If you just even go to their followers, you can see that many people are following them. Like a lot of like actual high degree of people are following them. Like if you go to followers, you know, as you can see, KSI Crypto. So this is KSI, one of the big streamers. And if you scroll down, we can actually see also Mr. Beast is still following them, because they do he's still, you know, he's still in crypto and all that. And you know, Star Atlas is just going to be a huge project. It's already a huge project, and it's going to get bigger and bigger by the time it releases that game and even further on. So, hopefully you appreciate this video and learned something new. You can also join our Twitter and Discord server to be a part of our like-minded community. And don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.